Hello everyone, welcome back once again. And today I'll be sharing my first pregnancy, that is a C-section experience, emergency cesarean experience. What was my experience when I was having my cesarean, and what was the reason that I had C-section in my first pregnancy. Firstly, to tell why I was having cesarean operation is because my baby was breached. It was breached from the 7 month till the till 38 weeks. Even at the 9 months also the baby did not turn, and baby was almost 3.9 kgs. So I could not do a vaginal delivery, and I was advised to do a emergency c-section. And I agreed to that, and we had to do that. I did not have any other option left. So for that, what are the actual procedure and what I followed, and what were the procedures I followed, I'll be telling you here so that it will be helpful for you. And there's nothing to panic when you have a certain information already in your mind that okay, this and this is going to happen to me. You'll be aware, and you'll not feel afraid or anything like that. I think each and every woman should have knowledge about this. Once you have knowledge about something, you will not be afraid to face it. So if any woman who is watching this video and is going to have a cesarean section, there's nothing to worry. I'll guide you, means how my procedure will be, and how not to lose hope, and just enjoy the moment. Okay. And to tell first, there are two types of cesarean. One will be a planned cesarean, where my cesarean was planned, and one will be emergency cesarean, where the cesarean will be done without any prior notice, and it should be done in emergency cases. Okay, in my case it was planned, so I'll tell you how the planned cesarean will be done. uh, 2-3 days prior to your operation, suppose your cesarean is scheduled on Thursday, you will be called Tuesday, at least 2 days prior to the hospital, so that your blood count, all your blood, BP, sugar, everything will be checked once again before you go in operation, so that you are ready for the operation. Everything is checked. After that, once the report come, you need to stay in the hospital, or you can go back to your place. I was staying in the hospital for almost I was admitted in the hospital before my cesarean, 2-3 days before my cesarean. And I was explained with every procedure and everything by the doctors. And once all my blood reports came, I was told that I will be having a cesarean on certain date. So after all the blood reports, you will be scheduled for C-section. But before going to cesarean, before operating, there are certain things which you need to follow. That is, you have to stay for empty stomach for at least 8 hours. That is, a night before you can stay. I was staying a night before. I did not, once I had my lunch at 8 o'clock in the night, and then after that till early morning I was not advised to take even a glass of water. And then for 8 hours it should be a complete fasting, like it should be stay on empty stomach. And the next day, when you will be scheduled for a c-section, you should not take any shower, no shaving, and then no jewelry. Should All the jewelries will be removed, your earrings, nail paint, and everything will be removed, nail paint, then any gold ornaments, everything will be removed. And then a cathedral, early in the morning, when you are ready to go to the operation theater, a cathedral will be put in a urinary tract. Okay. So that during operation there are no discomfort. Okay, a cathedral will be put. Then your a baby's heart rate will be checked. Then uh, your vitals will be checked, your BP, your heartbeat, and everything will be checked. And after that, and catheter will be put, and you're almost ready. And you'll change your clothes into the operation thing, and you will be taken into the operation theater. Once you are taken into the operation theater, you'll be put ECG on your chest, and there'll be a oximeter, something will be put on your fingers. And then the next procedure is the anesthesia will be given either by sleeping or by sitting. I was given when I was sitting, and depending upon your height, depending upon your weight, the anesthesia will be given at the backbone, the spinal cord of your at the spinal cord of your body. Then I was given spinal once I was taken to the hospital. Once I was taken to the operation theater, I was told, I was put everything on my chest, and then finger oximeter, and then anesthesia was given. Once the anesthesia is given at your spinal cord, your you're warm, your legs feel warm, you feel numb below your chest, and you don't feel anything, you just feel numb over there. And then you're made to sleep. once you uh, once you're sleep once you sleep, a screen will be put in front of you, so that you don't see what is happening on the other side of the there was a blind or something like that. They had folded my eyes like this. They had put a eye mask or something on my eyes. Otherwise they put a shield in front of you so that on the other side what is happening you cannot see what is happening. And the operation starts. The operation usually takes 30 to 40 minutes. Either a transfer cut is put or a vertical cut is put depending on the emergency or depending on type of your pregnancy. I was having a transfer cut, that is a cut like this. They'll open your uterus, the 7 layers will be open, and you'll feel everything, pushing, pulling, everything you'll feel, but you will not have any pain. Okay, you might feel the pressure also that okay, something is happening, and the baby is coming out, they're opening, they're cutting, or whatever it is, you'll feel it, but you'll not be able to you'll able to sense it, but you'll not be able to feel any pain kind of thing. And the baby will come in once they once they open your stomach, uterus, all the 7 layers will be open. They'll just pull out your baby, and you will even feel the baby coming out of your baby, coming out of your stomach, and you will be so happy. And if the baby is all healthy and everything, they'll just tell you the gender. And I was just told the gender of the baby, that it's a baby boy. I was blessed with a baby boy. I was told the gender of the baby, and if the baby is all fine, you will be allowed to touch the baby. My baby was born 4 kg, and it was the best experience of my life. I know C-sections are very much painful. After the C-section is very painful, but to tell you that at that moment I was very happy. So don't worry, ladies who are watching these videos and you all were worried about a C-section. The C-section main difference between C-section and normal delivery is both pregnancies are painful. The recovery time is the only thing that is important, that is a main point over here. Once you have a vaginal delivery, the recovery will be happen in within a month or 2 months. But if you are doing a C-section, you need to take proper care of yourself. You are advised with many things. Means the recovery period is a bit slow, so that is the reason people avoid C-section. But I think the only 2 days that after C-section delivery that are only painful, and after that it is a blessed thing with your kid. Okay, let's come back. Once the operation is done, the baby comes out, and then the placenta is removed and everything, cord is cut and everything is done, and you're told the baby gender. If possible, they'll show you. I was not shown. I was only told that my blindfold was just open, and they showed me that it's a boy, and then they again closed me, and after that they stitch all the 7 layers again, and then after that the baby is given to your family members. Till then for 2 hours you are kept under observation to see if there are any complications or anything. And then after 2 or 3 hours you are advised to go to your room. Once you go to your room, you can meet your baby. If you're fine enough, you can meet your baby, and then at least for again for 6 to 12 hours you are not advised to eat anything once the operation is done. And after 6 to 12 hours the first thing is to start is water and then some light food. That's it. The doctor will advise you with everything, and that is after 6 or 12 hours only. And then after 1 day you are told to walk. The next day you are told to walk, you need to stand on your feet and walk. And that is the worst thing in cesarean. I think that is the worst thing a woman experiences in her pregnancy, to stand on her legs. The next day once you are operated with that, you have to stand and walk, and that is the worst thing I think any pregnancy will have. I'm not fearing any woman over here, but that is the only thing. But once you tell your body that you need to do it, and you have a baby blessed with a baby, such a beautiful handsome baby blessed, and why should we worry? And you need to just come up with that, and you walk somehow, you do it, you'll be able to do it. Every woman does it, and I'm not telling that every woman does it, so we have to do it. But every woman does it. We are strong enough, and I did it, so you also will do it. Okay. So the next day you have to walk. Once you start walking, your urine cathedral which will be there in that will be removed, and then after 2-3 days you'll be fine. You need to breastfeed. You can breastfeed the baby. Once you come from surgery, once you come to the room, you can feed the baby, and then you need to walk, and then you'll be advised to take food, and everything will be okay. The recovery period will be, you need to stay in the hospital for almost 4 to 5 days depending upon the recovery of your stitches. Some will be dissolvable stitches. My stitch was dissolvable. They no need to be removed. They get dissolved automatically. So I was sent back to home after 4-5 days of the cesarean operation. So this was my experience of cesarean. If you all have any queries regarding this C-section, or if you all are afraid of any steps in this procedure, you all can comment. I'll feel free to answer your queries. And please do like, share and subscribe my channel. And to tell you all, that I am pregnant to the second time. With first I was blessed with a baby boy, and it was a C-section. Second time, now I'm 7 months pregnant and hoping for a healthy baby and a healthy pregnancy. That's it. Thank you.